So the main trends for PSS development over the next 10 years, I see, firstly, we're going to shift more and more from transaction to relation. So the transaction is you could say the old model of producing products and selling them to the user, whereas the relation model or relationship is where a provider and a user actually come together to get the most value out of the goods and the materials that have been produced. That was number one. The second area, I think, is to do with smart living. As we're seeing more and more products, systems, parts of infrastructure are connected up with access to the internet, the IoT activities. IoT, I think, is going to be a more and more important part of product service systems going forth, and understanding how we make smart cities, how we make smart tech, and how we gather the data in a way which is respectful of the user, but also in a way which can give a nice benefit. Finally, the third trend I think we're going to see more of over the next 10 years is sustainability and circular economy, and product service systems are going to go further and further into the boardroom in companies. We're already seeing with circular economy that it's the sustainability agenda which has got furthest in to the C-suite of large companies in particular, and I think that sustainability and product service systems are going to also be in those discussions, and they're going to be used as drivers for innovation inside companies.
Actually, what I think should be is that it should be more focused on economic, environmental evaluations of this type of PSS offerings in order to actually develop more sustainable solutions. Because now it's a lot of speculations in many cases, is PSS better or worse? I would also like to get in more people from not only the engineering side, more people from actually the business side, but also from legal, lawyers, etc. Because this will, if we move towards PSS, it will require different types of contracts, etc. And I think, and I would like to promote more of this, like we have seen in this conference, modeling of different types of PSS in order to see what is more preferable and less preferable. Finally, I would like to add one more thing. I would like to see more real case studies, actually real cases where actually the industry have applied and used the methods and tools that we have developed, and actually to get their real opinion about the benefits or non-benefits of PSS.
Concerning product service system, I would say that one of the challenges is to how to integrate the product development and service development. In my opinion, this continues to be a big challenge for researchers and companies. The second one is about how to measure the environmental and economic impact of PSS. And at last, in PSS research, I would say that is the application of simulation methods in PSS design and PSS operation. And of course, servitization and product service system will be influenced by mega trends such as circular economy and Industry 4.0.
First of all, we need to stress that in the Industry 4.0 economy, if we can call it like that, we need to better identify a way on how technology will change the transformation of the company towards a product service system offering. Is technology an enabler of new services, or is only a component of the product? How I can better use the output of the technology to create a service which is more customer oriented, and how I can use technology even to collect all the data I need to better know my customer and how my solution is used along the life cycle. In this sense, a big other trend will be on the use of these data that are available. It can be better collected through the use of technology along all the decision-making process. So from the design stage, where I can use data for new ideas or to refine ideas, till the middle of life. The third challenge I see is we need to better understand the middle of life of our product service system. So we have worked a lot on product service development, design, engineering, but we somehow forgot the middle of life. So we need to somehow close better the loop along the life cycle. So to create proper methods and tools to collect and use the information to support decision-making process. I think this will be the main research trend in the next 10 years, all under the umbrella of Industry 4.0 or more in general about digitalization.
How to actually analyze and how to help to see how you can make the business transition, that is a very important issue. For the very reason that many businesses are product oriented, and we know that businesses that made this transition, it's really a lot of hard work, a lot of pitfalls to overcome. Second thing is that I think a lot of companies that try this, they have pitfalls in terms of risk management, in dealing with the new financial systems that they have to work with. In understanding actually the revenue streams, how solid they are, and the cost and that kind of stuff. So that is where companies really have to look at very well, because you basically, if you put a product service model in the market, you really take on, you have a totally different risk profile as that you sell a product. If I sell a product today, I sell it today, I get my money, and the product is with the client, and I don't have to do anything with it anymore. If, however, I say I give you a result, then all of a sudden I have to be involved in the use phase of the product, probably the waste phase of the product, and I have no clue what kind of additional risks that it has, what kind of cost elements that are beyond my control, but that I have to take, that I have to manage. So getting that into grips is an important issue as well. And I think last but not least is that a lot of people think, well, businesses can make the sustainability transition alone. No, that is not true. Businesses can do a lot about sustainability. There are a lot of very good examples like Desso in the Netherlands, where bright CEOs turn around companies and really make it a much more resource efficient company. But good transition management often implies as well that you have to manage the losers in the transition. These losers that are stuck to their old business models, their old resource inefficient way of doing things, that are married to the fossil fuel economy. They cannot make the transition alone. So you always need some kind of government intervention and always some kind of support in dealing with the kind of sectors that are not going to make it in a circular, resource efficient and carbon neutral economy.
I think that the biggest three main trends for PSS development in the next 10 years are related to digital technologies, for sure. So more and more using IoT and big data to monitor the product and services during their life cycle, especially in the use phase and end of use, which can bring several interesting knowledge to feed back into PSS development. I'd say that the first trend that is not that new, but I hope it will intensify quite a lot over the next 10 years, it's sustainability. And really considering sustainability in terms of environmental, social and economical issues when developing new product service systems as a way to have resource efficiency and also to create additional value to different stakeholders in the value chain. And last but not least, I would say that in 10 years from now, PSS will probably be mainstream. So it's going to be normal business to do PSS and to deliver services to customers and changing ownership and so forth. We can just now see a huge change in society, and I really believe that this will become really more pronounced in the next 10 years.